Okay, got it. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Download. We're so happy to have all of you here today. Those of you who are joining us on social media for the first time, my name is Daniel, and this is a 15-minute meditation dedication to you. Like, what if you dedicated just 15 minutes? Just 15 minutes is all it takes every day, just to you, to be in a space of connecting with yourself in a group of like-minded, like-hearted people that are committed to changing themselves first so that we can change the world, right? So I've been getting a lot, as you know, everything that's going on in the universe today. I've been getting a lot of questions. What can I do? How can I help? I feel so helpless, or it's brought up some anger in people, some frustration with, different cultures and different points of views. And first thing I want you to really ask is, who does this belong to? Who does that energy belong to? The energy of fear, of doubt, uncertainty, of hatred for no reason. And look at how you're responding, right? We often will see the chaos that's happening and we'll look at that as terror and we'll go, that's so wrong, that's so wrong, that's so wrong. And then seconds later, we will scream at somebody or we will lose our shit. And we still don't have the awareness to see that that's exactly the energy that we're seeing reflected at us. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about is the energy of the war. I think we talked about this a little bit yesterday, the war that exists within us. And the war oftentimes is with that energy of, I'm going to call it righteousness, the need to be right? Righteousness is the need to be right, the need to have your point of view or your voice heard as the only voice that matters. So what if today we looked at where in our lives we are expressing that sense of righteousness, self-righteousness, in whatever it is you believe, and trying to force it upon other people, okay? You can see the rise, and what's happening, what I've become aware of in the world is this energy is just kind of bubbling to the surface, right? We have the eclipses this weekend. We have the solar eclipse this weekend, guys. Solar eclipses always bring out, I'm going to say the worst in people. They bring out what is concealed. They bring out the stuff inside of us that we're unwilling to actually share with people because we're too afraid to be judged. Okay? So these eclipses that are coming out are really showing people's dark sides. Okay? Where is your dark side? Where is your dark side? Are you afraid of your dark side? Are you embarrassed by your dark side? Do you try to hide your dark side? Instead of making that a wrongness, making your dark side a wrongness, what if you had the opportunity to completely transform it? What if the ability and the space of transformation existed not from a place of how do I do it, but from a space of a question? Asking the question, where does this come from? What can I do to change it within me? What is available to me right here, right now, where I could change this energy into a potency? What is a potency? A potency is a power with which you can do great things in your life and in the world. So would you be willing today to join me on this journey of transforming all of that darkness that we have within us into a potency with which can illuminate the world with joy, with beauty, with power, with magnitude, and with change? What can I be? What can I choose? What can I acknowledge about myself that I have been unwilling to acknowledge about myself, that if I did acknowledge about myself would change myself and the world? And everything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion, can we please destroy and then create it now? Yeah, that. Don't be afraid of your dark side. And what if you didn't judge yourself for that which you consider a dark side? We have a point of view that the dark side is bad, right? But I just actually saw this, for those of you who are just joining, I'm actually at the Royal Academy of Art here in London, and I saw this Maria Abramovich exhibition. And Maria Abramovich is really the art world's leader in performance art. And she did an exhibition in 1975 in Milan for 6 hours. This exhibition was. There was a table with 72 objects. And she sat there, and the note said, "You can do anything you want to me with the objects on the table. You can do anything you want to me. I take full responsibility." And so there's also video of some of the things that happened. Some people cut her. Some people chained her up. Some people kissed her. Some people took her clothes off. Some people prayed at her. Some people spat in her face. Think about it. The invitation was, do whatever you wish to me. And that's what people chose. That is revealing the dark side. When you're given permission, what will you choose? Will you choose pain and suffering? Will you choose to inflict harm and danger upon another individual, expressing the danger and the harm with which you have inside of you that needs a place? Or are you willing to choose kindness? Are you willing to choose the space where you can actually lead your hand, reach your hand out and say, I protect you. I'm here for you. I'm safe for you. What I looked at when I watched some of the videos of some of the things that people did to her and some of the things that happened during that exhibition, I asked myself, what would you do? What I would have done is, without attachment to good or bad or right or wrong, is I would have fought anybody who caused any harm to her. I would have pushed them off of her. What does that create? What would that create? Is that my normal, natural defense is to feel the need to protect everyone? So these are the questions. And what if that was a part of my dark side? What if a part of my dark side was actually this intrinsic need to protect everyone? Sounds like a contradiction. But what if it was really, really something so much greater there that I get to look at? So let's go ahead and do the meditation today. And let's be present with where we are, what we're choosing, and allowing ourselves to not judge ourselves for that which we've called or decided is dark, to dive into it, to reveal it, and to transform it. Okay? I'm just going to turn my camera off because I'm going to put my phone down, but you can listen to my words and my voice, okay? So let's go ahead and begin the meditation. Let's close our eyes and find ourselves in our heart. And from the space in our heart, let's just begin by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's shift our awareness to the center of the earth. From the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling in the center of the earth. Let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras. And popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. Now see yourself in this ball of light. Imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up, out past the Earth's atmosphere and out into outer space, up through outer space, out into different layers of light, through all of those layers, to a beautiful golden light, from a golden light into a jelly-like substance light, and through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the 7th plane of all that is, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. And from here, we'll ask for some downloads for the group today. Those of you who are joining us for the first time, you're in a theta brainwave. From this state, we can access the subconscious mind. When we access the subconscious mind, we can shift beliefs, we can shift our reality. When we change our beliefs, we change our reality. We change our consciousness, we change our reality. We change the world that shows up around us. All you have to do is say yes to receive these downloads. So would you like to know what it feels like to release yourself from any of the judgments, any of the limitations, any of the wrongness that you perceive your dark side is? Would you be willing to confront that energy and ask that energy, what can you be to be a potency in the world? What can you be? What can I do with this energy to create greater and greater and greater in my life? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like to tap into that? I'm going to say that perfect state. Remember that perfect state, just as I'm saying this, is so funny. I hear a bunch of children walking past me. That perfect state, that embryonic state, before there was disconnection, dis-ease, before you knew the difference between what was good or bad or right or wrong. Could we go back to that space? Could you tap into that space? Would you like to know what it feels like to tap into that space, to be the opportunity in the space of allowance for you to be, to know, to perceive and receive all that you're asking for with ease, with joy, and with glory? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to also recognize that every single person in the whole world has a dark side? To acknowledge when someone reveals their dark side, what does that bring up in you? And what can you be to shift that energy? What can you be to not take that energy on? What can you be to create greater healing for yourself and for them? So anything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion, can we please destroy it and create it? Would you like to know what it feels like to know that you are potent, that you're worthy of being potent? One of the reasons that I think we see this dark side in our life as such a hindrance is because we're not willing to actually see the power that we actually have. We're afraid of our power. Would you like to release yourself from any fear, doubt, anxiety, worry, blame, shame, guilt, and regret that you have about your power? Everything that is times a godzillion, can we please destroy and uncreate it? Would you like to know what it feels like to be the space and allowance of your power? To know what to choose with your power that could create magic and miracles in your life and in the lives of others? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to have the courage to be brave? The courage to have bravery and vulnerability? If you like that, please say yes. So now we're going to shift our energy to those who require healing today. First of all, I would like to send the nation of Israel and all of the Middle East unconditional love, unconditional light, and unconditional healing. Especially those who have been directly affected by the atrocities of terror. Hundreds of lives that have been taken. Those have been left behind. Please hold space for them. Send them unconditional love and unconditional light. Now I'm just going to say a few names, and in the space of these names, I'd just like for you to imagine them surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. So can we please contribute a healing today to Linda, to hold space for Linda today? See her surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. Imagine whatever process it is that she's going through, it is with ease, with grace, with joy. Can we also please contribute healing day to Marcella and her family? Also to Nico. Can we please contribute healing to Donna James and to Rebecca? Let's also please contribute healing to Hector and Dolly. Let's send healing to Margarita and her family. Let's send healing to Ayla. Let's send healing to Jason. Let's send healing to Angie, Marco, and their children. And last but not least, let's send healing to you. Imagine yourself surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. Happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Now let's take our palms, rub our palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Now place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes and allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. And place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself and thank yourself for being here, for showing up today, for being a part of this journey. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to this place. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for choosing. Thank you for your magic. Please remember that together, we too can create an organization, a collective, a bond of unconditional love and unconditional light that absolutely changes the world. When we are together physically and like this in person, praying together, meditating together, there's ripple effects that are all across the world. We have, just so you guys know, so you have an awareness of what this creates. We have a massive group of students in China, of participants in China who are listening to the daily download. We have students in the Philippines who are listening to the daily download. Next week, we're launching in Saudi Arabia in the Middle East, the daily download. So there are so many people that are tapping into this energy. And how does it get even fucking better than that? Like, how lucky are we? And what else can we choose? And please invite anyone and everything. And whoever wants to come and whoever wants to play, whoever wants to be here, now is the time, now is the space. Have an amazing day, everyone. I love you all. And I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah. Bye, guys. Love you guys. I love you so much. See you tomorrow.